President Trump is putting the responsibility to reopen schools this fall squarely on the shoulders of the country's governors.
We're very much going to put pressure on governors and everybody else to open the schools, to get them open. I think it's going to be good for them politically, so they keep the schools closed.
But in places where the virus is surging, there are concerns that it would not be safe, like in Arizona.
Would you feel comfortable as an emergency room doctor right now in Arizona sending kids back to school tomorrow?
Oh, no, I would not. I would not recommend that for any parents. Not yet.
In Florida's Miami-Dade County, where the mayor started rolling back the reopening of businesses after a spike in cases there, the superintendent of the nation's fifth largest school district is not exactly ready to throw open the doors either.
I think it is logistically, legitimately impossible.
But Alberto Carvalho is working on a plan for when the case numbers go down. Among the biggest challenges, how is it possible to maintain social distance in often crowded schools?
Social distancing, single direction hallways, utilizing non-traditional educational space, required personal protective equipment.
In St. Louis, where summer school begins next week, they are staggering schedules and having kids eat grab-and-go lunches at their desk instead of the cafeteria.
The flexibility to still have kids come, but also keep them safe.
What happens if a teacher or student gets the virus?
They'll have to be in quarantine, and unfortunately, all those in contact with that teacher or employee affected would also have to be in quarantine.
The other big hurdle for school systems nationwide is money. How will they pay for all this?
Additional federal support is needed at this time for the resources, for the cleaning supplies, for additional manpower to ensure aggressive sanitization and additional staff for the supervision of students.
Health experts say the guidelines for returning to school will change depending on location. Parents, teachers, and students will have to be flexible because the virus is so unpredictable.
Just so many questions, Steph. Did the White House say on Tuesday exactly how it planned to apply this pressure on states to open up schools?
Craig, there weren't a lot of specifics. It's a good question, but an official in the White House tells NBC News that the administration is going to rely on the American Academy of Pediatrics for guidelines. They're also going to focus on HHS data that shows just how damaging all of this being out of school is for children. Meanwhile, a number of national teacher organizations are calling on the federal government for a cohesive plan that includes, among other things, lots of money.